Assalamu alaikum, dear friends, how are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik, my dear friends and fellows. Look, money is something which every one of us want to have. The more the better. We are desperately seeking money. Money is good, money is not bad. It is very useful, it is very beneficial. And how to earn the money? To earn the money, we need to do the business. To earn the good amount of money, we need to do the business in a good manner, in a good way. So that is the good business, the successful business is the topic of our discussion. We have taken it as a discussion topic, as a topic of the discussion. So, my dear friends and fellows, look, it is so good to be a good businessman. It is so good, really. Let's learn how to be a good businessman. Once we are trying to learn the business and how to do it in a better way, obviously we need to look upon the lives of those people who are successful enough in the field of the business. So we need to know what are their business habits, what are their business strategies, so that we could adopt, we could follow the same thing and achieve the good results the way they're trying to achieve, the way they're achieving. So, my dear friends and fellows, now let's look upon the eight things which have been found very common, which have been found very common amongst all the successful business people. The eight habits which are very common amongst all of the successful people. What are those eight business habits, or what are those eight business strategies? Now let's look upon all that one by one. First of all, it is learn every day. They are trying to learn every day. That word to learn, not everything, because that is not learnable. We need to learn what is needed in the field of the business and what type of business we are trying to do. We need to learn it, that particular thing. Effective entrepreneurs want to learn. They read, they seek a mentor, they experience new things. That is how they learn. We need to keep learning. Learning and growing, these are interconnected and interdependent. If at all somebody is learning what to learn, what they're trying to do, learning the better, the new technique, I think their growth is automatic. And anybody who is growing, they're learning. They can't grow without learning. So that's number one thing. Through a mentor, through reading, through listening to the podcast, through whatever mean it is, easily available to you by having a mentor. So we need to learn. They learn. Now the second thing is risk management. They don't. They assess the risk well. They assess the risk well and don't gamble without purpose. So, if at all somebody is taking the blind risk, that is nothing less than a gambling at all. If at all somebody is taking the blind risk, they are not doing anything else other than the gambling. We need to prepare very well whether to take this risk or not to take this risk. What are the benefits if at all I succeed? What are the possible losses if I fail? So I think the very good calculation is needed. Otherwise, it is going to be a gambling, and the gambling is destructive enough. You don't have to gamble at all. So now the third is adaptability. What is this adaptability, by the way? Because the things are changing, the market is changing, the circumstances are changing, the business needs are changing, the customer's requirement is changing with the passage of time. So we need to adopt and absorb all that. If at all we are doing in such a manner that which is changeable, not changeable, which is like a linear, way, I think that's not good at all, because it will keep pushing us backward, and we will keep experiencing the regress instead of the progress. So it is very important that adaptability. They are ready to alter business strategies, and in the face of change or challenges, they are ready to alter the business strategies in the face of change or in the face of the challenges. Always be ready to change and to improve, to change and to improve, to reform, or to update, upgrade, update, and upgrade. So it is so important, actually. adaptability. Now the fourth is having a vision and goals. We must have the vision, we must have the goals. If at all we are unable to foresee what will be my needs in the future, what is going to happen then, I think we will stay wherever we are. We will be unable to move forward, unable to develop at all. Having a vision and goals, they have a clear vision for what they want to achieve. They have a clear vision for what they want to achieve, or create. Whatever having the goal, where I want to be, what I want to achieve, what I want to become, what I want to have. So, dear friend, having a clear vision and the goals, they have a clear vision for what they want to achieve or create, as well as clear goals. These goals are ambitious but achievable. The kind of goals somebody is setting, these, if at all, these are a bit challenging, if at all, these are a bit ambitious, it is fine, but it must be achievable. If at all somebody is planning in setting the Herculean task, setting the gargantuan task, I think they're not going to achieve it at all. So, what will be the case? They will be unsuccessful. They will be the failed businessman. I think we can go upward step by step only, taking one step at a time. If at all somebody want to jump from the ground to the roof without taking the stairs, I think they people will be wasting the time. But those people who have opted to go through the stairs, they will reach at the top because they have adopted the right approach, because they have, set the achievable goals. Now, the fifth is patience, persistence, and resilience. Persistence and resilience. Setbacks don't deter them, they learn from failure. So, persistence and resilience. Persistence on the one hand, resilience on the other hand. Persistence, if at all I don't persevere, what is going to happen? If at all I give up, it is said that the winners don't quit and the quitters don't win. So we need to become persistent enough. We need to become resilient. If at all a failure has happened, if at all a setback has happened, if at all I felt inadequate somewhere, I don't need to surrender at all. I need to keep working. I need to keep struggling. I need to keep become hopeful. And resilience mean recovering quickly in the face of the setback, in the face of the failure. So we need to become resilient. We need to be able to withstand and conquer the difficulties, the hardships. So that is, they persevere and they are resilient. Persistence and resilience. Now the sixth is networking. Building and maintaining strong relationships is critical to the growth. Building and maintaining strong relationships is critical to the growth, because nobody can grow in isolation. We need to do the networking. We need to develop the contacts. We need to work, we will be in need of the cooperation of other people. We need to extend the cooperation to other people. We need to seek information. We need to give information. We need to get the cooperation. We need to give the cooperation. So all of that is very, very important. The seventh habit of these successful entrepreneurs is that they have the financial savvy, they are financial savvy, they have the good judgment, and they have the good judgment. They are shrewd, they have practical knowledge, they have the judgment. They are financial savvy. They understand and manage their business. They understand and manage their business, their personal finances and resources well, because they are financial savvy. So, dear friend, so that is the seventh, and the eighth and the last is customer first mindset. What is this customer mindset? Customer first mindset, by the way, they understand customers needs always come before anything else. They understand the customer needs always come before anything else. They constantly learn from their customer. They constantly learn from the customer and use that feedback to improve their offering. They're always asking their customers, how can we serve you better? So this feedback, they work well, they study it well, and then they keep improving upgrading their services, their business. So that's all from me, because these are the 8 habits of the successful entrepreneur, which are found very common amongst all the people. So, my dear friends and fellows, thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair.